Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top 2 stocks that all of you should be keeping in your watch list for today. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of last night's video, right after the intro. Alright, y'all, before we begin, again, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in, alright? So let's get started. So, it turns out that since Friday, I've been a day late. As you can see with the SPY, this move right there, this was exactly what I wanted to see on Sunday to Monday, right over here, alright? So everything has been just shifted a day late, and the same thing can be said about XPEV because short sellers are dominating this one, alright? I told you that that gap bounce is coming. I told you that this is going down, so this one is definitely going down. It's almost there. Short sellers keep dropping this thing. It's gonna go to $26. I don't have any doubt about that. But don't get too greedy though. Don't get too greedy. But in regards to the SPY, things are not looking too good. Things are not looking too good, especially for the tech sector, for the tech industry. All right. So bearish, people, bearish. For those of y'all holding puts, again, I think it can keep crumbling some more, just a little bit more. All right. Now for the top 2 stocks that all of you should be keeping in your watch list, well, apart from XPEV, of course, because we're already shorting that one. That one is NUE. The first one is NUE. All right, and right now, as it stands, it's going sideways at the moment. If there is some kind of rotation with the stock, again, if money trickles out of the SPY and into this stock, then this thing can go all the way up to $90. It may not get there today. It may pull back today a little bit towards like 84, maybe even lower towards 83 before continuing upwards. All right, so watch this one for a potential dip buy first before a continuation to the upside. Ultimately, the price target that I have on this one is not changing. I still think that it's gonna make it towards like 92, maybe 98, like somewhere around over here within the next few days. So definitely keep this one in your watch list. We've been trading this one for a long time now. I told y'all that I was long near the $81, and now it's at $86, and it has a lot of room to keep going higher. So definitely keep this one on your watch list for sure. All right, so that's the first one. That's for the longs or the dip buyers, I would say. So now for the second stock that all of y'all should be keeping on your watch list, that one is for the short sellers. All right, now short sellers here, this one, I like this one a lot, LPX. All right, and the reason why I like LPX so much is because it had a tremendous run from $12.98 all the way to $70, a 439% return, right? And since the market is towards the bearish side, and I honestly think that I don't think it's gonna bounce ferociously today and go like positive 1 or positive 2%. I don't think so. I want the market to collapse, and a lot of these overvalued companies need to come down a little bit. There's a few out there. So yeah, watch this one for a potential shorts. It had earnings today. All right, I am holding puts on there even though it had earnings. Again, sometimes I'm comfortable doing so when something is like, again, I'm a short seller, people. So holding through earnings, not recommended again if you're a beginner, but sometimes, very few times, it's okay, especially when you know it's not gonna go anywhere like that. So yeah, so far it's doing great. I think it's gonna continue to collapse. I'm not covering anytime soon. So watch this one for potential short. As soon as it gets below 65, I think it's gonna tank some more. Like I really think it's gonna tank, like all the way down to probably in the 60s, maybe even the $55 level. So keep this one on your watches for a continuation to the downside. All right, now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest for those of y'all who dropped those. All right, first and foremost, again, as I mentioned, XPEV, that one bearish, very bearish, right? It's going over here. It wants to get in here. It wants to get deep in the circle. Earnings is right around the corner, but I feel like it's gonna keep dropping all the way through it. All right, so I'm not bullish on this one, people. Again, short sellers, don't get too greedy. Take some money as it collapses. Take some money as it collapses. All right. Now, the other stock that I want to mention is NEO. Are you guys safe with NEO? Is NEO cool for a long? The box that I drew here, all right, we're currently going underneath it. The situation is not going, it's not looking too good, all right. This dead cat bounce got a little bigger, all right. Could we see this thing go down here, kind of like what XBEB is doing? That's possible. I wouldn't advise, again, for all of you long-term investors, I don't think this applies to you. You believe in the company, you think the company is gonna go to $100 within the next, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 months. You're gonna keep buying anyways, all right. But as for the traders, where is this thing gonna go? I think we could drop back down to $36 before we see some type of bounce. Yes, it had somewhat weird earnings, like right after earnings it immediately spiked, but again, it's gonna be a little slow before we see some type of turnaround, especially with the way the market is looking at the moment. So that is my very honest opinion about NEO. The next one that we're gonna talk about is our favorite garbage truck, WM. All right, and WM did phenomenal for us, people. I covered this one right after earnings. I told y'all be careful with earnings, and then earnings showed up like I think it was 6 days ago, 7 days ago, yeah, and it went nowhere. And also they reported like phenomenal earnings, and I told y'all, hey, this thing is going to 140, and it went to 140. If you go on a daily, like over here, it's 2 days late. Like I wanted this thing to get to 140 over here, but it got there today. So for all of you who were able to take this trade with us, congratulations. Remember not to get too greedy. All right. Remember to pay yourself. There could be some turbulence happening. It may go sideways for a bit, but it's not gonna drop ferociously if the market collapses. Like, no, the garbage truck is on steroids. It holds its gains over time. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. It's either gonna consolidate or it's definitely going to go higher towards 145. But for those of y'all who were along with us, definitely take some money off the table. Those contracts went up by I think 150%, which is good money, right? Which is solid gain. So remember to take some money out with this one, just some. The next one that we're going to be talking about in this video is PLBY. It's been a long time since we addressed PLBY, and I think we need to address it now. The thing about PLBY is I wanted this thing to go all the way up to 170. This move right here is kind of pathetic. Like I wanted this thing to go so high, but the way it's looking, it's just not that appealing to me. Like I'm watching it closely. I'm just waiting for this thing to go parabolic even more. Maybe earnings might take it there. Who knows? But until then, it's just pissing off a lot of short sellers. I see y'all in the comment section constantly asking about PLBY. Is it time to short PLBY? Is it time to short PLBY? I'm not shorting it just yet. I'm being very patient with it. I want to see my parabolic move. I want to see this thing go high, the 70s, maybe $80 even before I consider shorting this down. Again, like I said yesterday, as a short seller, being patient is essential. All right, if you get in too soon, you're gonna get squeezed. So you want to just chill and just be on the sidelines for a bit. It's completely fine. Unless you see that thing move up and everybody starts getting delusional, like it's not the time to short. So that's my very honest opinion on that one. I'm just chilling on the sidelines, just waiting for this thing to give me a reason to short it. The next one that we're going to be discussing in this video, somebody keeps asking about Twitter. What is going on with Twitter? Twitter had terrible, well, I don't want to say terrible, but the reaction to earnings was pretty vicious. It collapsed right here. For those of you, hopefully you didn't hold through earnings. Again, this is the reason why we don't hold through earnings. That right there, that's just nasty. All of the calls, the YOLO calls out there, right? Those calls went to zero like immediately on Friday, and it just keep tanking right now. Is it gonna make it turn around? I don't know. It could. Like there could be some day trading opportunity. all the way up to $57 before it rolls over again. Like who? Like I really do not know about this one. I'm not trading it at the moment. It is at a previous level of support right here, right? And how long are we gonna stay in here? I have no idea. Again, I'm on the sidelines. I'm chilling on the sidelines, waiting on this thing to give me a reason to go long or to go short. Either way, I'm being very, very patient right now. And if you're a long-term investor, I don't think you really care. Like I said for Neo, like again, these are good buying opportunities for you. It could just go sideways over here and not tank, and then go back up again, like within the next few weeks. And that is my very honest opinion on the stock, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate and obliterate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens, and the post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter and Facebook as well, And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I'll have some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after you sign up with Webull. Use my very first link in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video, right? Disney was very, very disappointing. I didn't expect that turnaround at like $89. It did spike, which was a good thing, but it didn't hold its gains, which was very, very frustrating. In regards to NVIDIA broke support and it's gonna collapse. Oh, I think it's gonna collapse. So if you're shorting this one, it could pay you some more. It's my very honest opinion. Enjoy the outro.